So what can you expect when you call our office, when you call Joe Miller Law, the Work Injury Center? What can you expect when you call here? Hi, I'm Joe Miller, a workers' compensation attorney in both Virginia and North Carolina. And the purpose of this video is just to sort of let you know what to expect if you should call our office. And again, if you've been hurt in an accident at work, I definitely encourage you to call here. And I don't want you to be intimidated by calling here. I know a lot of people, they say, well, I'm going to call. I've never called a lawyer's office before. What am I going to expect? Am I going to get on the phone with this mean guy and he's going to ask me all these questions? And the answer to that is no. First thing that's going to happen is you're not going to get me on the phone initially. You're going to talk to our intake person. And I can tell you that when I'm making the time of making this video, the intake person we have right now, Fatima, is just amazing. And she's very sweet and she's very nice. And her training is specifically to make you feel at ease and to help obtain from you the appropriate information that we need to determine whether or not we're in the best position, we're the best firm to help you with your issue as far as getting hurt at work. And that involves a 7-step process. We call it our 7-step elite case evaluation process. And it just comes down to 7 basic things we've got to know about your case. And it doesn't really take very long. And the reason we ask these 7 things, because these are the things that we really need to know to evaluate whether it's a case that we are best suited to help you with. And whether you decide to go with us by calling here, or whether you decide to inquire about us online, these 7 things we usually need to know in any event. So they are as follows, okay? First thing we want to know is we want to know obviously your personal information, your name, address, phone number, all that stuff, and also your age. That's very important to know because that has a bearing on whether we're in the best position to help you, okay? So your personal information, name, address, phone number, and of course, and your age. Date of birth. And the second thing we need to know is, the employer and that you work for and the insurance company. The reason that is because a lot of times, it might be might not be working for an employer, you might be working for yourself. In which case, really, you're probably not going to have a workers' comp claim if you're the sole employee or your subcontractor or something like that. So we have to know your employer and if there's workers' compensation insurance. That's the second thing. Third thing we need to know is the basic facts of the accident, including the date of the injury. Okay, so that's the next thing we'll go through. After that, we're going to want to know what you specifically injured and what kind of treatment you've had. So that's the fourth thing. The fifth thing, we're up to step 5 now in the 7-step process, your average pre-injury weekly wage. And what we're talking about there is a gross figure, not the figure that you get in your pocket after taxes, but the amount that they're supposed to pay you every week. Also, if you're getting workers' comp checks, it's important for us to know what that amount is, and that way we can figure the whole thing out. So that's number 5, average weekly wage, amount of comp checks. Number 6, and we're getting close to the end. Number 6 is whether you're under an open award, if you're in Virginia, or an ongoing award on your claim, an award order, is otherwise known as. That means the commission has come out with an order that says that you're entitled to coverage. In North Carolina, it's known as an accepted claim. That's usually done through a Form 60. You may or may not know that, but if you do know, it's important for us to know. The last thing, number 7, is really your work status. We need to know, have you been released to return to work by your doctor, or are you being held completely out by your doctor? If you're not being held completely out by your doctor, what's your work status? Have you been released to return to work on light duty? And if so, have you returned to work at some other job or a lesser paying job? Okay, those are things that we need to know, and we need to know what your physical restrictions are in connection with that. So that is the 7-step case evaluation process. In most cases, it should take 15 minutes tops. We'll have everything we need to know whether or not we're the best fit to represent you. And if we can't represent you, we decline to represent you, we'll be able to refer you on to another attorney who's a better fit for you. One of the things we pride ourselves on at Joe Miller Law, the Work Injury Center, is we don't take every single claim. That's why we're able to give our clients what we call strong justice. We're able to give our clients the most attention and the best attention because we only take the cases that we think we can help with the most. Again, please don't be intimidated by the fact that you're calling a law office. I guarantee you're going to love talking to our intake specialist. So don't be intimidated. Call us sooner rather than later. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. And Joe Miller out.